This is the director's commentary by Charlie Jordan and Callum Williams. We're going to do a list through of all the different equipment that we used for the video. The camera that we used was a Canon 1100D, and this was the camera that the college supplied us with. We found it very easy to use, especially adding and changing lenses on there, getting it in focus, zoom in, everything that we needed we could do really easily with that. What do you think of the camera, Callum?
Yeah, it's quite easy to use once you got the hang of it. The lenses there was a variety of lenses that you could use, so that was kind of a good thing to use. So when you wanted to change angles, or when you wanted to use long shots or different aspects of the camera, it was quite enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Especially with the addition of the action cam, where you just screwed it into that and it allowed for swift movement of the camera without it being shaky. Another thing that we used was a tripod. A couple of shots we used a tripod to make sure it was perfectly still. We could just put it on there and not have to worry about anything being shaky.
With the tripod, we use the tripod sometimes because we wanted to gain the right amount of angles, from low angles to high angles. So it was quite useful to use, but we didn't use it as much as we should have done, but it was still quite a very key piece of equipment to use when filming.
Yeah, it was. In post-production, we used Photoshop for the Digipack. We needed that for the CD cover and the magazine advert as well. Yeah, Photoshop was a great help because it allowed us to manipulate some pictures that we needed to do, such as using the blurring effect on everything in the Digipack to give it the smoky effect that we wanted.
Photoshop, part of the Digipack, was very key to what we needed to use for our music video cover and our CD disc cover, because there's a lot of features on Photoshop that is very useful to use, like the blur effect, like you just said, and be able to manipulate colours and manoeuvre shapes around. It was quite useful to use.
Yeah, you could do whatever you wanted on there. Adobe Premiere was another main piece of software that we needed to actually edit the video and create the exact style that we wanted. There was a lot of editing in there, jump cuts and things like that, and that was the idea we were going for, to give it a lot of power and movement.
The key feature of our music video was kind of mainly to gain the right amount of shots and camera shots, but also a heavy use of editing, because we felt like in post-production we needed to use a lot of editing to put our video together, with the use of effects and the cut rate. It was quite very key for our final production.
Yeah. Finally, actually not finally, there was the use of a font website called 1001fonts.com. That's where we got the font How Do You Sleep for everything in the Digipack, and we used Photoshop as well to manipulate that to why we wanted it. YouTube is the final bit of software we used online because we needed to actually have a place to put the video, and since it wasn't a Sony song, it was a Domino Records song, we could put it on YouTube and not worry about the sound being taken down.